This is Alexander Playtime Williams of PlayTimeCares.com. What's up, world? This is Alexander Playtime Williams of PlayTimeCares.com. Smackdown recap. May 14th, 2015. It was in Evansville, Indiana. You had Tom Phillips, Byron Saxons, Jerry the King Lawler, commentators. You started off with Bray Wyatt pretty much saying that he's going to expose the weaknesses of Ryback. And then you had Dean Ambrose come into the ring pretty much saying he likes to do stuff by himself and, things of that nature. He going to take the belt. But he said he had something that he has to say to Roman Reigns. So, of course, Roman Reigns' music hit. He comes down to the ring. And he tell him, look, bro, I ain't going to apologize. I hit you with the dirty deeds, but I'm not apologizing for that. Roman Reigns was like, yeah, I don't expect you to apologize. I know how you are. Come Sunday, it's gonna be payback on everybody, things of that nature. So Kane music hit, and he pretty much said, "Look, man, we don't have time for y'all to have no bromance out here. Y'all need to be worried about busting each other's heads open for this pay-per-view." He said, "Matter of fact, um, I'm gonna make sure that you worry about it." Ambrose was like, "Wait, nah, bruh. You need to be worried about us taking that title from Seth Rollins and you losing your job." Kane was like, "Look, you need to be worried about the match that you got coming up. You have a match, Ambrose versus Shaman, and guess what? That's going to be next. And Roman Reigns, you got a match with me. Cool." So Sheamus comes out, decent match, 7 out of 10, really. They had a few high risk maneuvers, nothing, nothing real deal. Nothing really impactful. It's only a couple of days before the pay per view, so they can't go all out. But overall, it was a decent match, and Dean Ambrose ended up winning it. Then Kane was watching the match in the back. Seth Rollins approaches him, pretty much saying, "Look, I lose the title, you lose your job. What's up? You gonna help me? You lose the job, look at your paycheck. It's gonna shrink. What's up? You gonna help me? I need to keep this belt." Kane was like, "Look, first of all, my paycheck don't matter. I don't need it. So that's not even a big thing. And I'll let you know once I'm at ringside whether or not I choose to help you." So of course that didn't sit that well with Seth Rollins, and he's tripping and whatnot. And Kane said, "Matter of fact, something that's gonna be best for business is you in the match with Ryback tonight." Crowd loved that. Pretty decent idea. Predictable, but it's a pretty decent idea if they didn't have the whole Bray Wyatt beef and Bray Wyatt keeps attacking him. It's kind of predictable, but hey, whatever, So Rusev comes to the ring, huge USA chants. Lana, she pretty much reads her apology saying that she pretty much sold out her country and her culture, and she's sorry for doing the little fandango dance, you know, 2 weeks ago on Raw, things like that. And, pretty much Ryback said, "Look, I'm going to make Cena say I quit. I pretty much whooped him and made him pass out." So that was his body telling him he quit anyway. So trust me, come payback, he going to say I quit and I'm going to win this belt back. So that was pretty much the end of that. Renee interviewed Ryback. He was like, "Hey, are you worried about Bray Wyatt at all?" Ryback was like, "Look, I ain't worried about Bray Wyatt. Hey, I attacked him and got the best of him. I have to worry about Seth Rollins. He the champ. If I whoop him, hey, I get a future title shot. So that's what I'm concentrating on." So they went to the Tough Enough submissions. They actually had some really cool ones. Some people that got some wrestling lineage, female in particular, in our past. Check out the Tough Enough submissions either on the WWE Network or on YouTube, WWE YouTube channel. Um, then after that, uh, Seth pretty much came to the ring and said that he wasn't going to be worried about losing his belt because all of the guys that's in the main event are cutthroat. So, with Kane's help, he's actually going to win. Being kind of nice to Kane, not as closer to the pay-per-view, of course. Um, then Ryback music hit, and Ryback coming to the ring. Bray Wyatt hit him, boom. Ryback go, just a real big collision. Ryback hit his head, he wobbly and stuff. He sit there and fight himself, fight to get in the ring and whatnot. You still see him kind of shaky, but Ryback like, "Look, man, ring the bell. It's my title opportunity." So Ryback goes with Seth Rollins in the ring. You see the ill effects of the hit, but Ryback started to get stronger and stronger as the match goes on. Seth Rollins like, look, I need to concentrate on his head. He keep doing moves to make him hit his head. Boom, throw him into the turnbuckle. Boom, boom, just do whatever it is. Keep doing headshots to him. Ended up being multiple headshots. J&J security getting stomps on him in his head and his body. I mean, it was too much, and after a little kick where Ryback was on his knees, to the chops, Seth Rollins got the pinfall victory on him. So then Renee interviewed Tamina and Naomi and pretty much asked him why Naomi got the new attitude. Naomi just pretty much reiterated, look, I was a nice girl and all I got was no opportunities. So nice people like me and Tamina, we have to take our opportunities in order to get them now. We're tired of being nice. Oh, cool. New Day comes out. Pub their 2 out of 3 falls match with Cesaro and Tyson Kidd for the pay per view, and that set up the match for Kofi Kingston versus Tyson Kidd. It was a great match. It was a cruiserweight match, and just FYI, the Ryback match was about a 7 out of 10, and I think that was the only match that they had. Huh? Yeah, they're not gonna do too many matches before pay per view. Don't want to injure the talent. Um, Coffee versus Kid was a great match. It was too short, but it was a great match. It was actually about an 8 out of 10. Big need for the cruiserweight division. I mean, the stuff that they was doing to each other was way better than you had with the big guys fighting themselves of a late. But that was a good match. It's that's probably one of the better matches of the night by far. Then they showed pretty much the clips of Daniel Bryan vacating his IC titles due to injury, and that brought out Bo Dallas. He did a very, very good self-help jabbing of Daniel Bryan and Daniel Bryan fans, going them through the steps of grief. And it was really funny at Daniel Bryan expense. It was really nice. Neville music hit. People excited about it. So Neville versus Bo Dallas, that was actually a good match. Once again, showing that you need that cruiserweight. They had a lot of hard hitting moves in that match, so that was really cool to see. And while Neville was getting prepared, King Barrett, since that's his opponent at Payback, was on commentary to watch it up close, and Neville put on an impressive match. Bo Dallas put on an impressive match, and Neville ended up winning with his little cool Red Arrow finisher move off the top rope. Bad News Barry said, "Look, I'm gonna go ahead and put a peasant in his place when it comes to Payback. So just suspect that." So they show Adam Rose and Rosa being real cozy in the back, and Rosa was like, "Man, that hot dog keep looking at him." Adam Rose was like, "Look, you need to go." He's like, "Hey, before I leave, are you gonna ever pay us?" And that kind of set Adam Rose off, so he ended up attacking one of his Rosebuds, the hot dog, and that turned on Rosa, so they over there kissing, and Kane passed them up. He going to the ring because hey, it's time for the main event: Kane versus Roman Reigns, and like they did, on Raw. Once Roman Reigns came down, Kane tried to attack him before he can even go over the barricade, but Roman Reigns obviously was prepared this time. They fought a pretty decent match, actually. And this match had the stipulation that you either had to win via pinfall or submission. So, you had weapons come out and they beating each other up. Roman Reigns ended up getting tables. You notice all of the fans, they starting to get up on their feet and they really into it. And, choke slam through the table. Roman Reigns kicking out at 2.5. I mean, it was actually a predictable ending because they had 2 tables set up. You had one table laying flat, then you had the other table angled in the corner. Of course, Roman Reigns gets choke slammed through the flat table. Boom. Crowd decided to kick out 2.5. And then what's next? Oh, Kane calling for the tombstone power driver. And of course, Roman Reigns get out of it some way. And, hit him with the Superman punch. Boom. Kane stumbles in front of the table. Boom. Spear. Roman Reigns win it. Predictable, but it was still a good match. It was about an 8 out of 10. The Neville match was an 8 out of 10. So, and the Coffee match was an 8 out of 10. So the matches actually did in the show kind of strong. And then, you had Renee interview Seth Rollins like, look, man, Roman Reigns look kind of strong. Are you worried about maintaining your belt? Like, whatever, man. I got this. I got this. You know, I'm all that. Dean Ambrose sneak up from behind. Renee just walk away. She just back off. You know, Seth like, what's wrong? Turn around. It's him and J security. They see that it's Ambrose. Ambrose start attacking them. They jump. Ambrose, Roman Reigns come over there, and they both run everybody out. Seth Rollins leaves the belt. So Roman Reigns pretty much trying to shake hands with Ambrose. Ambrose, you know, faked him and went and picked up the belt, then put it on Roman Reigns' shoulder and said, "Hey, don't worry about it. You keep it because I'm gonna take it Sunday." Everybody in the crowd like, "Ooh, he gonna take it, Dean Ambrose." He's obviously the crowd favorite for this upcoming pay-per-view match. Um, Predictions: they're not going to let Dean Ambrose win. Somehow Kane and somebody else is going to help Seth Rollins maintain the belt. Neville is actually going to be Bad News Barrett some type of way. And the New Day will continue to win. They're going to cheat. They're going to go all three matches, and they're going to cheat to win, and the crowd is going to hate them even more. So if they actually have a Divas match where it's Tamina and Naomi versus the Bella Twins, that's going to be a slaughter. Either it's going to be really boring because the Bella Twins aren't as athletic as the other two, or it's just going to be a slaughter. So that's the only matches I think of at the moment. You know, they have to have the IC title tournament at some point. Hey, thank you for watching. You can follow me on everything. It's always Playtime Cares. It's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. You know, heck, I even got Pinterest or whatever that is now. I even got that. It's always Playtime Cares. You can always donate to the cause. I have donate buttons on my .com and my .org. You can always contact me and I'll tell you more about each and what we're trying to do. Hey, thank you for watching. And follow me, comment on everything. You know I love that.